Royal fans, I need you to stop what you're doing right now, because what I'm about to tell you will leave you absolutely stunned. 4 years, the royal family has been carefully guarded, their private lives locked behind palace walls. But now, for the very first time, King Charles has allegedly broken that silence with words no one ever thought would escape his lips. Camilla has destroyed my happiness. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will shock you. And don't forget to subscribe if you love royal family updates daily. For decades, Charles and Camilla's love story has been painted as one of destiny, a romance that survived scandal, criticism, and even tragedy. To many, she was the woman who finally gave Charles peace, a companion he had longed for while enduring a marriage with Princess Diana that history will never forget. But now, behind the regal smiles and the polished wave from the balcony of Buckingham Palace, things are not as perfect as the public has been led to believe. Charles has grown increasingly distant, plagued by a sense of regret and disappointment. Those closest to the king describe him as isolated, restless, and even bitter. And the source of his despair? The very woman who once stood by him through thick and thin, Camilla. Behind closed doors, palace staff whisper about heated arguments, icy silences, and a king who feels stripped of his voice. Camilla, they claim, has become more dominant in the relationship, her influence stretching far beyond the private chambers of the palace and into the king's public role itself. For Charles, what once felt like love now feels like control. And the king's words, "She has destroyed my happiness," are said to have been spoken in a moment of raw frustration, shocking those who heard it. Imagine the weight of such a confession coming not from a troubled prince, but from the reigning monarch of the United Kingdom. This isn't just a private marriage struggle, it's a crisis that touches the very heart of the monarchy. Let's not forget, Charles sacrificed everything to be with Camilla. He endured relentless public backlash, the wrath of the press, and years of criticism from Diana's supporters. He fought to legitimize their love and to elevate Camilla from the other woman to queen consort. Yet now, in what seems like the cruelest twist of fate, he finds himself deeply unhappy, haunted by the choices of his past. The timing could not be worse. With health concerns looming over the king and the monarchy facing increased scrutiny from the public, any sign of weakness could damage the crown's stability. And if these revelations continue to leak, the public's trust, already fragile, may crumble completely. Royal watchers are already speculating, could Charles seek to distance himself from Camilla? Could there be whispers of separation behind the palace gates? And most importantly, how will the British people respond if they discover that their king is living in misery, shackled to a marriage he no longer wants? This is more than just a personal heartbreak. It is a story that could alter the future of the royal family. The monarchy thrives on unity, tradition, and the appearance of strength. But when the king himself feels broken, when he admits that his happiness has been destroyed, the entire institution begins to tremble. And let's not forget Diana's shadow still looms large. 4 years, people have asked whether Charles would ever truly find happiness after her death. Now, with this shocking admission, many may wonder, did he make the biggest mistake of his life by choosing Camilla? One thing is certain, the cracks in the royal facade are beginning to show. The image of a united king and queen is fading, and the world is watching as history threatens to repeat itself. So what happens now? Will Charles remain silent, keeping his pain hidden from the public eye? Or will his private despair explode into a scandal that could rock the monarchy at its very core?